Thank you so much, Bill. Thank you, Jerry. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Unity of Orange County. How are you doing today? Welcome in. Thank you guys for being here. We're going to get our vibration going by some singing, so please rise. And please join me in singing I Release and I Let Go. It's getting closer to Christmas season, so I hope you brought your caroling voices, because obviously after Thanksgiving, we're going to switch over to carols for these morning songs, just so you guys remember. Bring your voices with you. Let's hear them now, though. Here we go. There was a time in my life I thought I'd have to do it all for myself. Didn't know the grace of God was sufficient. Didn't know the love of God was at hand. But now I can say, if you are discouraged, struggling just to make it through another day, you've got to let it go. Let it all go. And this is what you have to say. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more trouble, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. Very nice, everyone. You may be seated, and I'd like to invite Tina to the platform. You can clap for Tina.
Yeah. Thank you. Good morning, everybody. How are you today? Good. It's so nice to have you here today. And if you're watching us on YouTube, well, thank you for tuning in. Before we get started, we always like to start our service by affirming our prayer for our church, our vision and mission statement. So let's say it together, and remember, let's say it like we mean it. Pray, believe, and affirm continued growth and prosperity for Unity of Orange County, with abundance to spare and share. With grateful hearts, we give thanks for answered prayer, and so it is. Amen. And our vision statement, centered in divine love, we joyfully co-create a world that works for all. And our mission statement, to awaken, inspire, and transform lives. And I'd like to take this opportunity to thank those people that helped make this service possible today. And first of all, we have Bill on piano, and Jerry on drums, and Tom doing audio and vocals. Thank you. We have Mark on camera, and Waverly and John are streaming. And today our Unity greeters were John and Amy. Jim and Amy. Thank you, Jim, for being here. And also today we have many volunteers that helped put this place together this morning. So we had Mark, and we had who else? We had a lot of people in here. We had I can't even name them all because there were so many little beavers working around. So that was really great. Thank you all for helping set up this morning. And also today we are going to have Shanice read our daily word and our guided meditation. Thank you, Shanice. And our ever so we welcome always Reverend Arlene, who will give us our inspiring talk today. Thank you again. We do have a few announcements today. We are collecting again any coats and jackets just today. That will be the final day. So please don't bring any after today, okay? On Sunday, December the 11th, we are having an ugly Christmas sweater day, and there will be a prize for the, it says best sweater, but it's the ugliest sweater. Okay. On Sunday, December the 18th, Reverend Arlene is having a Christmas open house at her home from 1 to 4. So drop by and say hello or stay for a while. And if you do not live in Laguna Woods, please give Reverend Arlene your name so she can put you on the gate list. And flyers will be available with the address and directions beginning the 20th. Okay. Christmas falls on Sunday this year, and we will have our Christmas candle lighting service on that day. And also, wear your Christmas jammies to church. Now, we are wearing jammies on that day, so Bill. New Year's Day falls on a Sunday as well, so please join us for our burning bowl ceremony on New Year's Day. And mark your calendars for Sunday, January the 22nd. Here we are talking about the new year, from 5 to 9 as Unity of OC celebrates 2023 with a big party. It will be at Laguna Woods at Clubhouse 1. And so, yes, you may bring a guest, and we're going to have a good time. Okay, the men's group will be meeting on the 27th and December the 11th after church from 11:30 to 12:30, and they'll be meeting right here. So men, join in. And we also have our choir, 27th. Her first rehearsal is the 27th. And then 4th, 11th. And when are you going to be performing? On the 18th, December the 18th. And so please join in. It's so much fun. And there are so many of you that really have some beautiful voices. And you just, yeah, the whole room does. You're absolutely right. And so please join in. What is the name of your group? I know we have a name. The
Bill Wolf Singer.
Well, I remember last year we had the spirit singers or angel singers or something. I think it was the spirit singers. That was very good. Okay, it will be really nice, so please be sure to join us for that. Are you looking for a way to serve Unity of Orange County? And we still are looking for Sunday angels, and they are the ones that, again, help set up and help take down. And we also have greeters and hospitality. And here's our hostess with the mostest, Amy, and she will be happy to take your name. All right, if you need prayer, you can email your prayer to the prayer line, and I don't think some of you know this, that we have our prayer box right out here where you can put your prayers right inside the prayer box. And Jean will send them off to Unity of the Village, Unity Village, and they will pray on your requests 24/7. For 30 days, someone will be praying over your prayer. It's pretty amazing that there is somebody there praying constantly. Okay, so for a full listing of our upcoming activities, please go to our website at unityoforangecounty.org and take a look at our calendar. And today is our Appreciation Day and Volunteer Appreciation Day. And so we will be honoring a lot of you for being such wonderful Sunday angels. And after service, we will have pie. So please stop in and join in. Thank you. That's right. Don't
Pie
forget
and
the
whipped
whipped cream. That's right.
That is important information for sure. So it is a Volunteer Appreciation Sunday, and this is, I think, honestly, one of the best songs. This could have been a hymn, in my honest opinion. This is one of the best songs about helping other people, and I know you guys know it, so if you want to sing along, just do a little quietly in case your neighbor doesn't like your voice. No, I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. Totally kidding. Sing out loud. And join the choir, too. What happened? That's my bad. Let me fix that for you. Sorry about that. Got a little over-exuberant in my mutes there. It's fine. Sometimes in our lives, we all have pain, we all have sorrow, but if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Please swallow your pride if you have things you need to borrow, for no one can fill those of your needs that you won't let show. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. You just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you'll understand. We all need somebody to lean on. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. If there is a load you have to bear that you can't carry, I'm right up the road. I'll share your load if you just call me. Just call me. Call me. Sing out. Call me. There you go. Call me. Call me. Call me. One more. Call me. Thank you guys so much for joining me on that. You guys all sound great. You should all join the choir. Honestly, you really should. And Bill already said no singing necessary for the choir, so don't worry about it. Yeah, it's going to be great. Absolutely. No, please. Thank you. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Well, let's slow things down. Let's get comfortable in our chairs. Feet flat on the floor, if that's okay for your body. We're going to sing together, Blessing to the World. The first one is for you. It's a prayer. Know it for yourself. You are the heart. You are the hands. You are the voice of Spirit on earth. And who you are and all you do is a blessing to the world. Now, having heard it for yourself, know that I am. Take it inside. I am the heart. I am the hands. I am the voice of Spirit on earth. And who blessing to the world. Now expand to include everyone. We are the heart, we are the hands, we are the voice of spirit on earth, and who we are, and all we do is a blessing to the world, a blessing to the world. I would like to invite Shanice to the platform.
Thank you. Good morning. Wow, what a privilege that we all get to be here together. Truly grateful. So for today, Sunday, November 13th, the word of the day is guidance. I use divine wisdom to find my way. I use divine wisdom to find my way. When I'm pondering a perplexing question, or I need to make an important choice, I reach beyond human reasoning to the limitless wisdom of divine mind, never further away than my next thought. After clarifying my question and considering my available options, I release the situation, focusing instead on the divine presence within. I affirm, I am using divine wisdom to show me the way. In prayerful silence, peace envelops me. As I conclude my prayer time and resume my activities, I may experience a flash of insight or a more gradual understanding. However it happens, I trust my next steps will become clear to me. Confident in my divine guidance, I move forward with calm assurance. And from Matthew 6, verse 33, but strive first for the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well. So now I would like to invite the trustee of the day.
As the prayer box comes forward, please join me in singing Our Thoughts Are Prayers. Our thoughts are prayers, and we are always praying. Our thoughts are prayers. Listen to what you're saying. Seek a higher consciousness, a state of peacefulness, and know that God is always there. And every thought becomes a prayer.
And we just give thanks, Great Spirit, beloved one, for each person who put a request in this box, for each person who holds a request in their heart. We know you are the restorer. You know that the answer is already there before we even ask it. You are good, and we are so blessed to be loved by you and held by you. And we just surround everyone here, everyone in prayer with the biggest arms of love, turning it over to you, knowing it is already done, working for the highest good. And we say thank you. So it is. So now is our opportunity, not our duty, but the delight of our souls to gather together into this inner chamber of our hearts. And we, at Unity, we practice the presence, the silence, the prayer, the being together. And we do this by first signaling to the outer world, I'm just going to step inside for a moment. And we do this by gently closing our eyes, by shifting our body and relaxing ourselves, to be available, to be present to this presence in this moment now. So I just invite you, take a nice deep breath in and a gentle exhale out. And I just invite you to send a message to your body through your breath. Relax. God's got this. God's right here in the midst of us. And we just get to step inside the refuge of the silence, where there is never an absence, where love abides, where there is space enough for all. So I just invite you to allow your breathing to deepen and slow and find the rhythm that is just right and perfect for you. And really feel into this moment through the gratitude that streams out through the very balls of your feet that connects you to this planet. Allowing this solid, this firm holding, this idea of being held right here. When we tune in, attune to that presence, ever abiding presence that is always here, we send a signal that we can let go. We can allow the inner ear to hear the song that Spirit is singing through your very soul. Let's lean in. Let's listen. Let's invite with our breath, with our intention, right here, right now. Just those words. Right here, right now. Come, Holy Spirit, come, Holy Spirit, come. May our awareness rise up to merge with you. I am one with the one. The one abides in me. I can rest knowing God is already at work. I can allow this sacred time to unfold, to inspire, to hold and heal anything that I might be holding. I turn it over, I turn it forth, and I bask in the ever-present river of Spirit flooding in me, to me, and through me, filling this chalice of my heart, rejuvenating my body just by awareness of the presence. I am it. It is me. I receive it so that in the days to come, in the appointments you have set for our spirits on this day to connect, I may offer this cup of love that in the silence I will allow to nourish me, to fill me, to cleanse me, to renew me. And so as one huge vessel of blessing, we can sit in this circle, holding the space for the beloved to reign, to quench, and to reflect our very, very essence. We claim it and let it go. And we rest in the silence. So thankful. And so it is.
Is my decision up to me to give of my heart? Love is my decision. No one else can tell me to start. And once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision right here and now. Love is my decision right here and now. Love is my decision, up to me to stand on that bridge. And once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision. It's up to me here and now. Love is my decision right here and now. Love is my decision, up to me to dance down that road. Love is my decision, no one else can lighten my load. And once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision right here and now.
Thank you. Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Tom. So today is one of my favorite days. It is Volunteer Appreciation Day because actually we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for our volunteers. But it's more about people who practice sacred service. The word volunteer connotates people who help, and there's a difference between doing service and helping. So Webster describes First of all, Webster describes a minister as anyone authorized to carry out or assist in the spiritual functions of a church. So all these people are ministers. They're all ministers because they're all seeing to the spiritual function of this church. But I had this thing hanging in my house once that Krista had given me, and I love this. And this is a description of sacred service. Service is the natural expression of one who is spiritually awakened. It is not something we do. It is rather a way of life. Service is the glorious opportunity to participate in the givingness of God to its creation. To serve is not merely to fill a need. Rather, it is to allow the desires of the heart to express. For every need to be filled, there is someone yearning to serve in that particular way. This is a facet of the unity of life, that there is ideal work for everyone and the ideal person to accomplish the work. When we serve solely to fill a need, yet have no love for what we are doing, we are depriving someone else of his or her expression. In the truest sense of the word, service is an act of giving, dictated by the impulse of the heart. More than action, it is an activity of our consciousness which brings true fulfillment. Instead of searching the outer environment to determine what needs to be done, we consult our inner environment, the habitat of the soul. In this realm lie our soul desires. Plumbing the depths of the sublime space of divine knowingness, we discern how we truly want to participate in the givingness of life. If there is no outlet for the expression of our desires, we create it. It was probably just waiting for us to show up. So there is a difference between serving and helping. And Jesus says in Luke, he says, no one after lighting a lamp hides it under a jar or puts it under a bed, but puts it up on a lampstand so that those who enter may see the light. For nothing is hidden that will be disclosed, nor is anything secret that will not become known and come to light. Then pay attention to how you listen. For those who have, more will be given, and from those who do not have, even what they seem to have will be taken away. So people who serve understand this about letting their light shine. So what is the difference between helping and serving? Helping is based on a need. Helping is also based on the fact of feeling like we are better than someone else, that someone is not as strong as us, or someone is more needy than us. So we help. We feel like we're helping. It's really, helping is about putting us on this different level than the people we are helping. Serving, we are aware of our strength, but we don't serve from the fact that we feel we're stronger than the other person. We serve because we see the other person as the same as us. You know, helping incurs debt. When we help someone, they owe us one. I have a friend who does a lot of stuff for a lot of people. And it is so interesting because every once in a while she'll say, well, I don't know why they didn't do this, or I don't know why they didn't do that. Well, that's someone helping. You know, they're helping. They're keeping a list of what they did and what the other person did. You know, they're kind of acting like Santa Claus, you know. Were they naughty or nice? Did they say thank you enough? Did they do it back? You know, serving is about receiving a sense of gratitude because we love to do what we're doing. And whether someone ever does it back to us or not doesn't matter, because we can't help but do it. People who serve cannot help but serve. They don't ever keep a record of who does what and who gives back. They serve because they cannot help but serve. And serving is also different from fixing. When we fix something, it's broken, right? You know, you fix a table, you fix a lamp, whatever, it's broken. When we try and fix somebody, what we're saying is that they're broken. But when we serve, we don't see that other person's brokenness. We don't judge. You see, fixing and helping is about judging. Serving is about no judgment. We serve because it is who we are. It is service because of love. It is service because that's what we have to do. And for me, the people who volunteer at this church serve. Nobody ever comes up and says, well, you know, I was like a greeter for 3 weeks in a row, and what did I get for it, you know? I mean, no one even said thank you, or I mean, they don't ever have this list that they say, oh, well, I did this and they didn't do that, and I did this and they didn't. They serve because they love to serve. They do it out of the goodness of their heart because they cannot help but give. It is all about giving. It is about giving from love as opposed to giving to a need. And every person who serves at this church is loving service. And there's a beautiful poem by an Indian author who says this: I slept and dreamt that life was joy. I awoke and saw that life was service. I acted, and behold, service was joy. So the people who give in this church see that joy. So we're going to recognize them today. And we have a lot of people, which is wonderful, because we're not a huge church, but we have most of the people serve. So it's like really great. And so it is service. We're all serving as equals because we're all serving each other and back and forth and everything. So first I want to recognize, I'm going to invite Tina up because she's my assistant. And no, she doesn't need a mic. She just needs to, she's Vanna White. She's going to be down there. Down there, right. So first I want to recognize some people who make this church possible, and they are our board members, because let me tell you, without the board members, there would be, and we have a board that is amazing. Tina is our vice president. She's acting as president now because Holly is out of town. But I would like to invite all the other boards. Shanice is our secretary, and Karen is our treasurer. Come on up, Karen. And Bill and Howard, come on up. And Diane. Am I missing anyone? Is everyone here? I know that Holly is not here and Tom is not here. And God, have I... Oh, and Mark, because Mark is always doing something. And he's behind the camera. John, can you jump behind the camera? How can I forget Mark? No, Stephanie's not on the board now. So we have this little thing for all our volunteers, but I want to make sure that I give it to our board members as well. So they're just these little angels, and a thank you to all of you, because I couldn't do this job without all of you. You just make me look good, that's all. They do all the work. I get all the credit.
You just stand there, look pretty.
So let's give our board a big hand, because they all volunteer their time. None of them are getting paid. We can't afford to pay them. So thank you all. You can be seated. You're going to see some of them again later on. So next, I'd like to stay up here, Tina. She's my assistant. So some of these people, I'm going to call some names, and some of them are not here. If you are up here, come forth. We have a little angel to give you. Allison is not here. She's in Mexico, but it's amazing. She comes up here like once or twice a month and does everything. She does up here, she does the platform, she does the hospitality, she's a greeting. She's like all over the place. There's a daily words. And then Annette Weaver, and Carla, Carla, and Cindy. And Cynthia's not here, but Ellen, is Ellen here? No, Ellen's not here. Fiona is not here. We'll save these for them. George, come on forward. And Michelle, your wife, greet sometime. Come on forward, Michelle. And Greg. Is Greg here? Nope. Yeah, he is. Here he is. I thought I saw Greg. Come on forward. And Jean Roberts, is she here? No. Jim Reed is here. He was our greeter today. Come on forward, Jim. And take one for your lovely wife, Rosemarie, who's not here. and Marilyn. And Mary Walker. And Roxanne, who's not here. And Sally, who is here. I thought she was here. Nope. Okay, and Sandy. On it. And Stephanie. And Sybil. Is Sybil here? All righty, and Dave, Big Dave. We call you Big Dave. And Little Dave. And Aaron. And Big Mark. And Wilma, who makes the coffee for us every week. We would not have coffee without Wilma. Come on down. Okay, and then we have some people that do a lot more. Not that they do a lot more, but they make the service what they are. Let me have those cards. Yeah, so some of these people, first I'm going to call up the people. These are the people who come up and they lead our prayer and meditation, and they are fabulous. So Stephanie. And Shanice. And Diane. And Annie. And Allison, who's not here. And I have one for someone who doesn't lead the prayer and meditation, but I just have to tell you that he's here every week setting up, and we have this light because of him. He operates the camera. He fixes everything. He comes in here, and when he can't be here on a Sunday for service, he comes early. I know, like, this little angel has been here because everything is done. So, Mark. And then we have some people who do jobs that I'm telling you in any other church they would get paid for. And they come and they do this for nothing because other than the fact that they love to give. And one of them is our drummer, Jerry. There should be names on the boxes. Thank you. And another is John Harnick. I have to tell you something that John, when we went virtual, when COVID happened, John appeared like an angel. He had just retired, the timing was perfect, and he brought all his expertise and his knowledge and all of our streaming. And everyone who's looking at streaming can bless John for that, because we would not have it without it. And Waverly sits back there quietly, streaming away, operating that computer. And then we have someone who runs the show, so to speak, and that is our volunteer coordinator, Amy. And she's very quiet. She just sits there, brings a little clipboard, reminds me that she needs volunteers. So we have this for Amy and these flowers. So I want you to see that it takes a village. Like Tina always says, it takes a village to make this church run. There's absolutely no way that we could possibly do this without it. You know, Mother Teresa said, the fruit of silence is prayer. The fruit of prayer is faith. The fruit of faith is love. And the fruit of love is service. And the fruit of service is peace. So let's recognize one more time all of our volunteers. And Martin Luther King said, everybody can be great because anybody can serve. You don't have to have a college degree to serve. You don't have to make your subject and verb agree to serve. You only need a heart full of grace, a soul generated by love. And William Penn said, I expect to pass through life but once. If therefore there be any kindness I can show, or any good thing I can do to any fellow being, let me do it now, and not defer or neglect it, for I shall not pass this way again. So let's take a moment in silence, prayer, and thankfulness for all the people who make this church possible. And if I forgot anyone, I am sorry. Because you are the reason we are here. You are the reason this church continues. You are the reason that we can be of service to others. And it is with my heart filled with gratitude that we say thank you all. And thank you, God, for those who serve. And so it is. Amen.
Can we have one more hand for all of the amazing volunteers here? One of my favorite things to brag on about this space is the large number of volunteerism, of service that happens here. I've been with this church for a very long time, and the core of this church for a very long time has been the vast majority of people here are here to give, and that's honestly one of the things that keeps me coming here, because it's so inspiring and so meaningful that people are so willing to give just out of the kindness of their hearts. I think it's a beautiful thing, so thank you. This song's for you. Thanks. It must have been cold there in my shadow to never have sunlight on your face. You were content to let me shine, that's your way. You always walked a step behind. So I was the one with all the glory, while you were the one with all the strength. A beautiful face without a name for so long. A beautiful smile to hide the pain. Did you ever know that you're my hero? You're everything I would like to be. I can fly higher than an eagle, 'cause you are the wind beneath my wings. It might have appeared to go unnoticed. I've got it all here in my heart. I want you to know I know the truth. Of course I know it. We would be nothing without you. Did you ever know that you're our heroes? You're everything we wish we could be. We can fly higher than an eagle. You are the wind beneath our wings. Did I ever tell you you're my hero? You're everything, everything I wish I could be. Oh, and I can fly higher than an eagle. You are the wind beneath my wings. Fly, fly, fly away. You let me fly so high. Fly, fly, fly high against the sky. So high I almost touch the sky. Thank you, thank you, thank God for you, the wind beneath our wings.
Don't call them up because they're not volunteers, but we sure do appreciate them. All right. Thank you for doing that song right before I have to get up here. I really appreciate that. I'm going to remember that.
It wasn't a good one to do, trust me.
All right, here at Unity, we have 5 basic principles that we stand by, and we like to affirm them every week so we remember what it is that we believe in. Number 1 is that God is all good and active in everything, everywhere. And 2, I am naturally good because God's divinity is in me and in everyone. And 3, I create my experiences by what I choose to think and what I feel and believe. And 4, through affirmative prayer and meditation, I connect with God and bring out the good in my life. And 5, I do and give my best by the truth. I know I make a difference. And we do make a difference, and everybody here makes a difference. Because if there wasn't anyone here, we wouldn't be doing anything. So, although we did during COVID, there were a few of us here. It's amazing what happens sometimes with COVID. But anyway, we're glad you're all here, and we're glad that you love to give. And one of the ways that we do believe in giving here is in the law of giving and receiving. And so we are going to have our ushers or whoever is doing this bring forth the basket. But before they do, we ask you that you take your gifts in your hands. If you have no gifts, put your hands over the basket and give your blessings and affirm together with us our blessing. Together, divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And now, if the ushers would come forth with the basket. And is there anyone here for the first time? I don't think so. But did I miss anyone? No, I think we're all family here. So I think we should all, is there anyone's birthday? We have flowers and flowers. Anyone's birthday? Pass the baskets. Anyone's birthday this week?
I'll jump in on this. It's my wife's birthday on Monday.
Oh, well, give Tom for Angie. So Angie, who speaks here sometimes, is his wife, and we love Angie. She also is an amazing person. Now you don't have to get her anything. And because we don't like to hide our light and we like to let it shine, so we're going to stand up and sing This Little Light of Mine.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Oh, let it shine.
And now let's stand and hold hands for our peace song and a prayer for protection.
Begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as creator. Family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. And the prayer for protection, the light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. And the presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. And altogether, wherever we are, God is, and all is well.